The Holy Quran reveals, and obey Allah and His Messenger, and fall into no disputes, lest you lose heart and your power departs. In other words, dispute and disunity lead directly to losing power, and this loss of power follows the action immediately, which means the power of unity starts fading away as soon as the dispute begins. Sometimes human beings do not want to be involved in disputes, but they are forced or drawn by others to do so. Thus, we should be careful about our actions. In addition, there is no difference who starts it or who is drawn in the process, not to mention the time or place it occurs in. The need for such Quranic teaching is intensified nowadays more than any other period. Without a doubt, we can state that Imam Ali, peace be upon him, is the scale and balance of righteousness. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, stated, "Verily, I am leaving behind two precious things amongst you, the book of God and my household, Ahlul Bayt. For indeed, if you grasp these two things, you will not be misled." And as we know, Imam Ali, peace be upon him, is the master of the Prophet's household. The Ahlul Bayt are on the path of the Holy Quran, for the Quran refers to the Ahlul Bayt and Ahlul Bayt refer to the Quran. We have two opposite paths, one of which is the path of Imam Ali, peace be upon him, that is pure righteousness, and on the other hand, the path of those who stand and fight against Imam, that are pure evil. If you refer to the book Nahjul Balagha, you will read that after Lady Fatima was martyred, Imam Ali buried her, and after he stood on her grave and said, "As for my right, I have abandoned it, for I am afraid that people might disperse." Even though the enemies of Imam Ali and his family were pure evil, but the Imam still did not get in dispute and back down so that Muslims would not disperse. He set out at home so that Muslims would not go astray, because as you know, some people have weak faith, and if they had seen the Imam go in dispute with his enemies, they would have lost their faith. Thus the Imam gave his absolute right for the greater cause, that is unity.